It's DCC time. Good morning, design champions. I hope your day or night is going really well. Thank you so much for coming back for another video. And congratulations to all our designers so far. Everybody's been doing such great work, and all of you guys have been leaving such uplifting comments. Also, I like all the comments kind of reviewing each design. I'm trying to get like 1 or 2 or even like 3 videos ahead. My issue is we have 3 days and then we look back on who won the vote. So like technically in the videos, I'll be a little bit behind the bracket. So if there's a little bit of things that are off, it's just, I don't know, the nature of the beast. But you know, I'll try to keep it as close as possible. We are continuing with the round of 64 projects for Sakana Tengoku. There's been so many great designs so far, but today, I think I have some really special matchups for you. So we're gonna start at the very bottom of the left bracket and continue into the top of the right side of the bracket. So we're gonna start with Vanessa, and we'll go through 5 matchups. And of course, I've been updating with the most recent work to our Sakana Tengoku page. Also, I've been adding in all of the video links into our video links board on the Milanote Tournament HQ. So if you go to the HQ board and you hit round of 64 videos, I think I'll start laying it out where we have Sakana Tengoku, all the videos like in the left row, and then for the round of 32, we'll put them over here. Sick boy fresh. Without any further waiting, you know what we should do? Let's hop into our first 5 matchups for today. First up, we have Vanessa, Big Broccoli, Cardui, taking on Sean, the Eyeball, Lynn. Good luck to both of our opponents. Let's take a look at Vanessa's work. Here is Vanessa's logo, and here is her flyer. I love this illustration style. This is so cool. Okay, let's hear what Vanessa had to say about her design. I tried to mix the sea and fix with food a bowl of ramen. So the noodles are the fish scales. The eye of the fish is actually a boiled egg, and the mouth are 2 chopsticks. Hope everyone gets it. On the flyer, I don't have much to add besides the fact that I hand drew everything for a more playful feeling, and that I joke with the fact that bears love salmon. Ooh, oh, that's a sad day for that salmon. Wait, does he have an X for an eye, or is that something else? Like the salmon is dead. But very cool, good work, Vanessa. Let's take a look at her opponent. This is Sean Lynn's work. Here's his logo, and here is his flyer. Lots of fish. They look like paper cutouts. Here's what Sean has to say. For the logo, I wanted to create a brand that felt sophisticated with some European influence. I ended up with a simple logo depicting 2 fishes intertwined. The logo also reads as a letter S for Sakana. Oh yeah, when you put it horizontally, that's pretty cool. This flyer style and texture took inspiration from Japanese paper art. Oh, I wanted a whimsical design to attract attention, but still retain some level of sophistication to keep on brand. Okay, awesome, good work, Sean. Design champions, it now falls on you to make the decision. You hold the fate of the Eyeball and Big Broccoli's future in your hands. Who do you vote for in the poll right now? Do you prefer Vanessa's design or Sean's design? Next up, we have Kevin, Pez Dispenser Forester, taking on the huge challenge of Jorge, the Song Seer Ramos. Let's start with what Kevin made. Here is his logo. I really like having the fish chopped up like that. And here is his flyer. And here's what Kevin had to say. I created a playful logo inspired by the thick line work of Japanese anime and traditional colors embedded in Japanese culture to display the delicious sushi midsection of a fish. I pierced the flyer with a pair of golden chopsticks, an item that gives a slight angelic nod to fish heaven, while creating a featured element that could be ownable to the restaurant, even past the event. Very good job, Kevin. Let's see what your opponent did. This is from Jorge Ramos. Here's his logo, and here is his flyer. Jorge says, I chose the font style based on cooking knives commonly used by chefs. The red circle with the white represents a bubble underwater that's rising to the surface. A fish egg like the ones in caviar. And lastly, the white within the bubble is actually a representation of a fish scale. So in theory, there's a full circle going on within the logo. The flyer is inspired by old paper prints used to wrap fresh fish from the market. Oh, that's an interesting concept. All right, Jorge, awesome work. Design Champos. Who won? You decide. Epic rap battles of history. Whose design do you prefer, Kevin's or Jorge's? Let's groove to the sound of music with Mikibo, the big timer. I don't think I have a last name. Taking on Kito, the introspective one. I also don't know if I have a last name. So it's the battle of the first names. Okay, let's hop in to see what Mikibo did. This is his logo. It's super awesome. And here is his flyer. Yes, I love how he has a ticket part that you cut out and then you bring to the restaurant to sign up for the competition. Let's hear what Mikibo had to say. I got inspired by post stamps and also the images you attached in the brief. Client started his restaurant in Europe and now he is opening it in Kyoto, so I thought that post stamp style was something that could match it. Awesome work, Mikibo. Let's see what your opponent did. Kito, the introspective one. So here is Kito's logo and here is her flyer. Oh my gosh, this one is so awesome. Look how fun that is. And Kito says, my work was inspired by Nintendo games and anime, some of the greatest Japanese inventions, apart from sushi and weird TV advertisements. Yeah. This is so cool. You can see that she kicked off the top of I guess it's a salmon, or I don't know. She kicked off the top of something off that guy's head. It's so fun. Okay guys, vote in the poll right now, whether you preferred Mikibo's design or Kito's design. You guys are in the hot spot. Yo, everybody's design so far is really interesting and really great. Next up, we have Grace, the concert photographer Johnson, taking on Steven, backyard baller Titchener. Well, who will win? I don't know. Let's see the work from Grace first. Here is her logo. This is so cute. And here is her flyer. Oh man. And here's what Grace had to say about it. I took the name Fish Heaven literally and made the branding focused around a halo. The lucky cat is a common symbol in Japanese culture. A white cat symbolizes happiness and a left raised paw welcomes others. All of the text in Japanese roughly translates to the necessary criteria for the flyer. I just prefer the aesthetic of Japanese over English. Really great work, Grace. Let's see what your opponent did. So here's the logo from our backyard baller, Steven. Really energetic colors. And here is his logo. And here's what Steven has to say. I wanted to draw on the Japanese love for simplicity in this design. Through this, it should cut through the noise of everyday advertisements, resulting in more attention given. You know, the salmon meat in the circle on the white background is very representative of the flag. All right, cha-boys and cha-girls, vote on who you think, whose design you prefer, Grace or Steven. Okay, let's move on to our fifth and final head-to-head. This one is between Sammy, the Brazilian Wajsblot, and he's going up against Andreas, everybody loves dogs, Katzman. All right, let's hop in to see what Sammy did. Here is Sammy's logo, and here is Sammy's flyer. He has an interesting URL on his flyer. It says goo.gl/st. Oh, does that go somewhere? Oh man, I don't know. Okay, but here's his flyer. And I actually don't know if Sammy sent a description. So let's see what Sammy's opponent made. This is the work from Andreas, everybody loves dogs. Here is his logo, and here is the flyer. And here's what Andreas has to say about it. Since Sakana Tengoku means fish heaven, the logo represents clouds, heaven, waves, seafood, nigiri, from side fish, and also a connection, community-oriented. On the flyer, the Japanese symbols on the right and left side mean Kyoto on the left and sushi on the right. That was very difficult to read. Okay, but really good design nonetheless, Andreas. Vote right now. Whose designs do you prefer for our Kyoto fish restaurant? Do you prefer Sammy or Andreas? Vote with all your heart. I believe that we did vote for how we should distribute the money, and the majority of the vote said we should give $50 to round winners as well. So I'm thinking about doing it like this. After we've finished the round of 64, I might go ahead and just choose the 5 that I think got the most reaction and positive comments, and then also the 5 that I thought were the best. And then we could have a separate vote on that, out of which 5 do you think deserves the overall winner for that round. But if you have some other suggestions for how we should do it, let me know, because I'm open for it. Okay, big shout out to all my chess boys over at Milanote for making the whole tournament not only happen visually, happen financially, and supporting all of us designers. So if you have a project in mind, but you're having difficulty starting it because it's just all conceptual, one of the best ways for me is to like get some of it out at least and do a little bit to get started. So something like Milanote definitely might help. The more I'm using it, the more I like it. And there is a free membership level. So if you'd like to get some of the thoughts out of your head and start actioning on maybe some creative projects you have, go ahead and click that free trial link in the description below and give it a shot. That way we can show Milanote some love for helping us do all this. Okay, thank you so much, awesome possums, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Stay cool, have a really great day. I love you all. Bye, guys.